Here is a full breakdown on how to carve. We're going to start off with a basic beginner heelside and toeside carve, but make sure you stay throughout the video because I'm going to break down an intermediate carve as well as an advanced drill that you should try the next time you go snowboarding. But first, let's define what a carve is. Essentially, we're trying to eliminate all pivot and rotation out of the snowboard, allowing us to slice through the snow and leave a pencil thin line in the snow as you see here. Now let's break down the basic beginner heelside carve. 3 things I want you to notice. Number 1, notice that my lead, shoulder, and hip are all aligned with my board so that there's 0 rotation coming out of anywhere. And number 2, make sure your weight is evenly distributed between both of your feet, allowing you to perfectly balance on that edge. And tip number 3, notice that I am just leaning my belly button over that heel side edge. And if you have a little bit of speed, that edge is going to allow you to grip and you're going to be able to stay balanced even though that you're leaning back. And as a bonus, one thing I love to do is lift up all 10 of my toes at the top of the boots, which gives me a little bit more tilt and a little bit more grip. And there you go. But definitely make sure that you're on really mellow terrain like I am so that you can practice without getting freaked out because you're picking up too much speed. Now let's break down the toe side turn, but a lot of the principles are going to be the same. Notice that my lead, shoulder, hip are pointing in the same direction. There's no rotation. Notice that I have my weight even between both of my feet. Beautiful. That's the same. Now, the only big difference is as I'm doing a toe side carve, I'm equally pressing both of my shins against the front of the boot, allowing the board to tilt and give me that carve. Yes, I will lean into the turn, but notice that I'm trying to keep my spine up just a little bit more so that I can maintain that toe side balance. Once you feel like you have a total understanding of your basic carve, it's time to step it up by doing this next drill. 2 things are going to change. 1, we're going to go a little bit faster, but of course, don't go too fast. The speed is actually going to help us balance. And then number 2, we're actually going to get our belly button to stay in the same place, but this time we're actually going to get the board to move underneath our belly button. And to be able to achieve this, think about as you start your carving, get your belly button low by bending your knees. Once you're able to do that, you're going to allow your ankles and your knees to do most of the work, just like in the previous step. But instead of leaning over, I'm going to be lifting up my toes on the heel side and then pressing my shins against the front of the boots on my toe side carve. If you're ready to absolutely step it up to the next level, try this. So essentially, we're trying to do the last drill as fast and as quick as possible, allowing you just to focus on the edge work. But notice that I'm still getting those carves absolutely locked in. And if you're digging this full breakdown, definitely let me know by liking this video, share it with a friend, and comment down below what other video should we deep dive.